technically you don't jump timelines. You have been saying that you are stepping onto a new timeline. You have been using language like jumping timelines, but technically you don't jump timelines. Technically, timelines don't exist. Remember that time itself is technically a construct that was created not by God, but by the ones who God created, by you and me, by men, right? It pleases us, this is my spirit team speaking, it pleases us to say that God is not operating on a timeline. God is operating and conspiring on your behalf in the now, in the present moment. Therefore, the idea that you have to jump to a new timeline in order to experience life in a more expansive way can be seen as a barrier that is standing between you and the level of expansion that wants to happen through you right now. In fact, my spirit team is saying that that idea that you have to jump to a new timeline is a barrier that is standing between you and the level of expansion that wants to happen through you right now, okay? You aren't jumping onto a new timeline, but you are coming into alignment with universal truth. And the more time you spend in a surrendered flow state, the more you will begin to recognize how these universal truths have already been playing out in your life. As you spend time in this surrendered flow state, you'll finally realize that you have always been on this supposed timeline. We know that it can be hard for you to relax because to the ones who aren't living in a surrendered flow state, it appears as if you are being irresponsible and selfish. But keep this in mind. This brief moment of appearing irresponsible and selfish is happening as quickly as the blink of an eye, okay? You have already moved through this moment. This is why you cannot compromise faith for conformity, okay? This is why you cannot compromise the surrender flow state for comfort. We understand that you might be saying to yourself, I don't have the luxury to live in a surrendered flow state. And we can see all the reasons that you've come up with as to why that isn't possible. But we want to remind you that that is one perspective, and there are many more perspectives available for you to choose from. Remember that it is not the cards you've been dealt in life that limits your growth, but it is the perspectives and interpretations you keep that causes you to stay in what seems to be endless cycles, okay? Right now, the greatest gift that you can give to yourself is the gift of clarity. Get clear on what living a truly liberated life looks like and feels like to you. And remember to paint this picture from the point of view of your soul. Get clear on the perspectives, beliefs, and ideas that you have left behind in order to access this liberated life with ease. Because remember, the essence of who you are has always been dwelling in the promised land. I love you.